If you're going hard on SEO, you're going hard, you're doing it every day, you're doing bottom of funnel SEO, so you're targeting keywords that will bring you users and customers. How long will it take you with a new site? How long will it take you to rank number one for your purchase intent, use intent keywords that will bring you people who are valuable to you? How long will it take? That is the subject of today's episode 127 of the Edwards Show. People are messaging me nonstop. Should I close my messaging apps? Should I close my messaging apps while I record this episode? I'm going to do it. People are going to get mad at me, and I'm doing it. There we go. It's just you and me. It's just you and me. The messaging apps are closed. It's you and me here. How long does it take? I'm going to use my own company, Reverb.chat, as an example for this. We launched Reverb under a different name, Speak, when I was living in Kiev, Ukraine, in the summer of 2019. We rebranded it to Reverb. We rebranded Speak to Reverb when I was living in Krakow. And that's when I started taking SEO seriously for this company. So I'm living in Krakow, Poland. We rebrand Speak to Reverb, 301 redirect the first site to the second site. So we keep that link juice from the original launch where we launched in the summer. We launched on Product Hunt. We launched on Beta List. So we redirect the link juice and any of the articles that were written about us, because some people wrote articles about us from Beta List. And I think from Product Hunt as well. We made a very simple app that people thought was cool. They were sharing us. It wasn't nonstop sharing us. And honestly, there were days where we had 0 users. There was a time where I had stopped promotion for a little bit. We had 0 users for a long stretch. We launched on Product Hunt, died for a few weeks. I went to Belarus and Minsk, started learning about bottom of funnel search engine optimization, got to Krakow in Poland, launched on Beta List, and then the Beta List launch was what got us a lot of press. And not even a lot. We just got placed in EdTech blogs. And from that, we kept on getting users. And then I built this SEO funnel. And from there, we were just golden. And so I'm going to talk about a specific keyword. I made a lot of keywords for Reverb that are at the bottom of the funnel. People know what they want, but they don't know the company that's going to give it to them. So they're searching on Google to find those keywords. It's called purchase intent keywords or bottom of funnel keywords, bottom of funnel search engine optimization. Can go by a lot of different names. If you want to see these pages that I made, these keywords that I was targeting, you can go to reverb.chat and then go to the footer and click on uses. And you can see me targeting these purchase intent keywords, these keywords where people want to use a product. And for much of 2020, I went hard on SEO. We had different link building ideas, things that would get us links, things that would have people talking about us, different launches, small products that would get us more backlinks so we could rank for these keywords, content ideas that would still get us more backlinks. I was doing helper reporter, so I was answering journalist queries. So journalists were looking for sources for their articles, and then I would be a source. I was just using this tool, helper reporter. Anyone can be a source on this tool for free. And then if a journalist likes what you say, the journalist will include you in their article and link to whatever your link is. So I was doing that. That was working well. But we had people using our tool from that one Beta List launch. And at the end of 2019 and beginning of 2020, I started making these bottom of funnel search engine optimization landing pages. One of them was for a keyword, make a voice message online. That keyword has a difficulty score of 40 out of 100. The raw volume alone is 50 searches a month. But if you take into account all the misspellings and similar variations, the volume is probably somewhere in the thousands. Make a voice message online. And the people who are searching this, it's very clear what they want to do. They want to make a voice message online. And maybe they want to share it with a link. And that's something that our tool Reverb can do. So I write a page, it's around 400 words for make a voice message online. I use the Moz on-page grader to make sure it is well optimized for this keyword. I've talked about this tool before. If you want to hear the episode where I talk about this tool, I'm going to tell you what number it is, because I'm going to look right now. It's episode 83. The name of the episode is one of my favorite tools for doing SEO, Moz's on-page grader. So I'm using this tool to make sure my pages are well optimized for the keywords that I'm targeting. And I'm just cranking out these pages. I'm sitting there in Kiev in Ukraine. It's springtime. It's during lockdowns. I have the entire center of this beautiful European city to myself. I'm going on walks thinking about how we're going to get links and the keywords that I'm going to target and what I'm going to prioritize in the marketing efforts. And I'm just every day, I am a machine. I am churning out these pages, this content. This is all I'm doing. So how long does it take me to go? And this is a new site. The site was rebranded only a few months before at the end of 2019, and the original product was launched at the end of the summer of 2019. And now it's spring, and I've been putting up these bottom of funnel pages. It's spring of 2020. I've been putting up these bottom of funnel pages, and this one page for Make a Voice Message Online was put up. Crazy. This page was published insane November 21st, 2019. Make a Voice Message Online, that was the page, was published November 21st of 2019. So let me tell you what happens. As I said, I'm going about doing link building with different methods. And then on February 2nd, the page goes from not ranking on Google to ranking number 11 for the target keyword. The next week, it goes to number 10. The week after that, it goes to number 9. The week after that, it goes to number 8. And then it stays at number 8 for a few weeks. Then it goes back down to number 9. And it sits at number 9 for a few more weeks. Then it goes right to number 6. Number 5 the week later. So now it's April 19th. It's at number 5. Remember, it just started ranking on its own. Not really on its own. I'm going about increasing the domain authority of our website, reverb.chat. I could have actually not gone hard and it still would have ranked. I've talked about that before, but I was juicing this. I wanted to get users fast. I was like, I'm taking this seriously. I'm going all in. So now we're at April 19th, but then it goes back down to number 7. So remember, these things are normal. If you're trying to do bottom of funnel SEO or you're trying to do SEO, remember the fluctuations are normal. Don't get disheartened by them. You have to look at things from a macro perspective, because let me tell you what happens. Let's go all the way to June 28th. Now the page is at number 4 for the target keyword, and it sits at number 4 until October, when it goes to number 2, and then a week later, number 1, and then it just stays at number 1 from that point on. Okay? Over the course of 2020, the page was created in November of 2019. The beginning of February, the next year, 2020, it starts ranking. It's lockdowns. I'm living in Ukraine, in Kiev, because my flight to the United States was canceled because of lockdowns, and I'm sitting here grinding. And over the course of 2020, it climbs, and then it goes back down, and it climbs, and then it goes back down, and it climbs, and then it goes back down. And by the end of the year, it makes it to number 1, and it hasn't moved since. It stayed at number 1 since. And it brings us users to this day for a week's worth of work putting out that page. And of course, I worked on increasing the domain authority, but I didn't really increase the domain authority after that. After 2020, we didn't do anything. We didn't increase the domain authority. We only put in a paywall for Reverb in February of this year. And this keyword brings us customers. So look, the purpose of this episode 127 of The Edward Show, is to just show you how long things can take, give you some realistic expectations, and also tell you how rewarding it can be, because this was built over the course of a year in spurts, really, and it benefits us to this day. This is episode 127 of The Edward Show. I'm going to be traveling soon, and I'm still going to put out episodes, and this is going to turn from a growth marketing podcast to, for a week, me talking about traveling, and then me going back to talking about growth marketing, because when I return to Europe, I'm from Brooklyn, but over the last couple of years, I spent most of my time living in Europe. So when I go back to living in Europe, I'm just going to sit and work on an incredible user acquisition flywheel for my podcast, for my newsletter, and see what happens. I have some insane ideas that I'm very excited about, and Reverb is still taking off. I like every day exciting calls about Reverb, things that we're doing. This is a great time to be alive. What a time to be alive. Thank you so much for listening. I will talk to all of you again tomorrow. Bye now.